Luther and I, and everyone in this arena tonight, are unified by the same great American values. We're proud of our country. We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
What's wrong with taking a knee? When so many throughout history have taken a stand in order to withstand and disband the bands that have come at the hands of those who seek to oppress. Why must you protest the protests? Should we all just ingest and digest the unjust until it's just us? Until injustice is a subject to be subject to hypocritical views spewed on the nightly news? You see, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So what's wrong with taking a knee? Like Spike Lee, Nike's just trying to do the right thing, and it's okay if you disagree. That's the beauty of our country. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free. That very quote comes from the Statue of Liberty. There's no one burning crosses or tiki torches outside of the stadium to show disdain, just athletes silently taking a knee before the start of a football game. Even the late Senator McCain confirmed that the NFL was paid to have the national anthem played. It's called paid patriotism. It's a recruiting tactic for the military. Now this is when it gets a little hairy. Under our federal flag code, the flag should never be used as wearing apparel, bedding, or drapery, and yet people do it every day. So when you say this kind of display is not okay, only thing left to say is, what's wrong with taking a knee? So what's wrong with taking the knee? You feel it disrespects our military, that's a legitimate claim and I get you to disdain. But it's been stated numerous times that's never been the aim. When Kaepernick wanted to take a seat, an ex-Green Beret suggested he take a knee. He said it showed respect to our military, and so they both agreed. So this is not a shot at the military or the boys in blue. It's just a way of bringing social issues into the public view. Although many have tried to hijack the narrative and make sure it's misconstrued, you need only go on the nightly news or social media to see the truth. Philando, Tamir, Alton, Walter, Botham Jean, Sandra Bland, Trayvon, Laquan, and far too many to name off the top of my head, all dead. And yet I hear no outrage for those slain, only questions about which lives matter and who's to blame. So what's wrong with taking a knee? Ali chose not to fight, MLK chose to march, and Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. So what's with all this outrage over a quarterback taking a knee? Surely you understand the irony. Quarterbacks take a knee to avoid further contact after the ball snap. Players take a knee when one of them are hurt on the field, and soldiers take a knee when one of them are killed. So to take a knee is to show respect, and yet this logic many will still refuse to reject. Instead, you'll burn your Nike shoes while still on your feet, cut up your Nike socks and boycott the league, but suspend accountability for the NRA or police and continue to express outrage over a quarterback taking a knee. Imagine a country where there's more outrage for mass shootings than sports ads on YouTube. Imagine a country where the color of your skin doesn't make you a bad dude. Imagine a country where acts of killing are vilified more than acts of kneeling. Imagine a country where you're free to be anything. Now imagine those who choose to believe in something even though it costs them everything. You see, when we see people as people and not for the color of their skin, their religious or political beliefs, then we'll all come to the inescapable conclusion that there's nothing wrong with taking a knee.